Welcome back to the channel EduWeb PD, the channel for the boys and girls in every family. Having been requested repeatedly and greatly inspired by the students and their guardians, I have decided to run today's video in English from top to bottom. Student whose first language is English will be enriched with this video. Today's lesson is about tense rules. All 12 tenses are being discussed here with examples. We know that there are three tenses: present, past, and future, and each tense is divided into four subunits or subtenses like present indefinite or simple present, present continuous, present perfect continuous, likewise past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous, and future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous. Now, before going to the rules, I would request you all to bring this video to the students for their easy learning of English, and please do comments whether the videos of mine are profitable to you. And if you still have not subscribed the channel, please subscribe it and press the bell icon to get the notification early. Now let us go to learn all the tense rules with examples to make ourselves enriched in English easily. Now let us come to the topic directly. Present indefinite or simple present tense. When something happens or when we do something, then it is called present indefinite tense. In this tense, the formation of the sentence is subject, verb, object, others. In simple present tense, the formation will be subject, verb, object, others. Subject, verb, object, others. For example, we can say they play cricket in the field. They subject, play verb, cricket object, in the field others. I like swimming. So in this way we can put the words consecutively: subject, verb, object. So putting the words subject, verb, object, others consecutively, we can get a present indefinite sentence. When something is being happened, or we are doing something, then it will be present continuous tense. Formation of this sentence is subject am is there, verb plus ing, object, others. Subject am is there, verb plus ing, object, others. For example, we can say he is playing cricket in the field. They are studying. I am writing a letter. In this formation, we can achieve the sentences in present continuous tenses. Now I am going to present perfect tense. Present perfect tense, when we learn that someone has done something or something has been done by someone, then it will be present perfect tense. We should think that the action has been done. Sentence formation: subject have has, past participle of verb, object, others. Subject have has, past participle of verb, object, others. Have or has must be according to the subject. Subject third person singular number will take has verb. A have will go with another subjects except third person singular number. For example, we can say we have done the job, they have played the match, he has done his duty, she has cooked the dish, etc. Now I shall tell about present perfect continuous. In this tense, we can learn that something is being happened and that action is being happened for a span of time. Plainly, something is happening is not present perfect continuous. It is present continuous tense only. But if something is happening for some time or since a period, then it is present perfect continuous. Formation of this sentence: subject, have been or has been, verb plus ing, object, others. Have been or has been should be placed according to the subject. For example, they have been doing the job for an hour. She has been studying since the morning, etc. Now we come to simple past or past indefinite. When we use a verb form to talk about things that happened in the past or a verb that expresses actions or states in the past, then we call it simple past or past indefinite tense. Formation of this sentence in this tense: subject, past form of verb, object, others. Subject, past form of verb, object, others. For example, we can say, we did the sums. He ran very fast. They talked loudly. I got your letter, etc. In this tense, we can use the modal like used to and would. We use used to denote regular past habits, and would to denote past irregular habits. For example, we can say, the man used to bathe in the Ganges, and I would sometimes bathe in the Ganges. Now, past continuous. When we learn that an action was being happened in the past, then it is past continuous tense. Formation of sentence: subject, was where, verb plus ing, object, others. Subject, was where, verb plus ing, object, others. For example, we can say, I was cycling then. I was cycling then. We were playing kho. You were swimming in the river. She was singing a bhajan, etc. We should denote that was is used in third person singular number and first person singular number, and where is used with all the rest of the persons and numbers. Now I am going to past perfect tense. In this tense, an action that started and finished in the past before another action started, or an action that has been completed totally, then it will be past perfect tense. Formation of sentence: subject, had, past participle of verb, object, others. Subject, had, past participle of verb, object, others. For example, he had reached the station before the train left, or he reached the station after the train had left. Here we must remember that between the two actions or events, the mode past one takes had or past perfect tense. The another event remains in simple past. If we go back to the before mentioned example, he had reached the station before the train had left. Here the station, the action of his reaching the station was held before the action of the train's leaving of the station. In another sentence, we should remember another thing. We should remember here, the part of the sentence having principal clause must be used to begin the sentence. In the example, he had reached the station before the train left. He had reached the station is principal clause, and before the train left is dependent clause. We should mind it. Now, past perfect continuous tense. An action that was happening in the past for a period that will be called past perfect continuous. An action that was happening in the past for a period that will be called past perfect continuous. Formation of sentence: subject had been, verb plus ing, object others. Subject had been, verb plus ing, object others. For example, they had been building the house since last year. He had been studying for 3 hours. The girl had been painting the portrait for a month. It is past perfect continuous. Now, simple future or future indefinite. An action that will be held in future at some point is called simple future. An action that will be held in future at some point is called simple future. Formation of sentence here: subject shall or will, main verb, object others. Subject shall or will, main verb, object others. Shall or will is used according to subject. For example, you will sing a song, I shall narrate a story, we shall play hockey, he will tell me a story, they will run a race, etc. Normally, the modal shall is placed after first person, that is after I, we, and the modal will is used after other persons. But will is used after first person if the sentence is used to show the determination. In expressing such determination, we can give example: I will do the job. That means I must do the job. We will buy the car. That means we must buy the car. Another point in this tense, another point should be remembered, that present continuous or progressive tense can be used when an action is to take place in the near future. For example, we are leaving the town next week. That means we shall leave the town next week. It is the example of near future. So we can use the progressive form of present or present continuous tense should be used, can be used in expressing simple future tense. Then future continuous tense. Future continuous, in this tense, when an action will be continued in future, it is called future continuous. When an action will be continued in future, then it is called future continuous tense. Formation of this sentence: subject shall be or will be, verb plus ing, object others. Subject shall be or will be, verb plus ing, object others. Example: he will be playing at this time tomorrow. He will be playing at this time tomorrow. I shall be going to the market, etc. Now I am coming to future perfect tense. An action which will have been occurred at some time in the future. An action which will have been occurred at some time in the future, then it is future perfect. Structure of sentence: subject shall have or will have, past participle of verb, object others. Subject shall have or will have, past participle of verb, object others. For example, he will have done this job before you come. He will have done this job before you come. The movie will have started before I reached the hall. You will have seen her then. We should note that a point: if two actions take place in the future, the first one is future perfect and the last one is simple present. Now the last tense, future perfect continuous. We use this tense to describe an ongoing action that will complete in future. An ongoing action that will complete in future. The action is assumed to be continued for a period of time in future. For example, formation of sentence, at first I should tell, formation of sentence subject shall have been or will have been according to subject. Subject shall have been or will have been, verb plus ing, object others. Subject shall have been or will have been, verb plus ing, object others. Example, she will have been living in England for 5 years. I shall have been reading the book since noon. You will have been working in this factory since April, etc. This is how 12 tenses have been described before you. I hope this will be profitable to learn English easily. Thank you. The written notes on the 12 tenses have been shown here for your benefit so that all the students can capture the tense rules easily.